This is Another Man's Nostalgia with John.
The actor seemed like he was dying. I don't know if it was just because he was like super old.
I think he was actually dying.
Chris.
Here's my stuff, gentlemen. Monogamy is not real.
Gentleman Collis.
And Justin.
I wish I had bonding moments with people I knew,
But
I never have any of those.
The episode starts now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Another Man's Nostalgia. We revisit everybody's favorite shows, movies, and games from the mid-90s to mid-2000s.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
This
that
week,
good?
if you guys can't guess that we did Good Burger this week.
Yeah.
It's time to put our times behind, get all the bad things off your mind. He's feeling good, she's feeling good, we're feeling good, yeah. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. Just hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey. There's nothing better than your friends, there's no problem, you can't win. Someone that's always got your back, not caring about this or that. Just hanging out, just having fun, we're number one. Just hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey, I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, hey.
All right, so what did Good Burger mean to you guys as a kid?
Well, what I remember is from all that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
It originated that it's basically a skit from a movie. The '90s loved to do that.
Yep.
So this
I loved.
so this was a skit on all that?
It was
Yes.
a sketch, yeah. It was a reoccurring sketch. It had a couple of them, and this was one.
It was probably, I would say, it's their most popular one.
Yeah, for sure.
Besides maybe the librarian and Keenan's like French guy.
Yeah, what was his name? Pepe Escargot.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierre
But,
Escargot. Yeah.
Keenan and Kel were my favorite guys. Their show was great too. Their individual.
It
We
was
need to
really
watch
good.
that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that show too. What about you, John?
I had never even heard of this movie before.
Really? Did you?
What? Yeah, we
did you
already
watch
talked
all
about
of
that.
that?
I have no, I've
Really?
never even seen all that. No.
Keenan and Kel?
But see, the thing is, I wasn't a big Nickelodeon person. Like that's just, it was just the first time that I really watched Nickelodeon was,
Avatar.
no, SpongeBob.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sponge and what?
We gotta
that
go
was
back
like
to
in,
that,
but
too.
that was like in middle school.
That was like
one of
that was
the-
like 2001 or 2002, and this was 90. This was 97.
Yeah, I was in middle school when I first started watching Nickelodeon, and that was just off because SpongeBob was really popular at the time. So,
Yeah.
We gotta go back to that too, because
Yeah.
boy oh boy
SpongeBob?
was that good.
SpongeBob was great. Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Okay. Yeah, I love this movie. I had the orange VHS of this.
God, that was such a great VHS.
I
All the
was-
Nickelodeons.
Yeah, I was all about this. So I probably had the movie memorized. I can remember most of it now. I was cracking up at some of it, just forgetting how ridiculous it was. But pretty good.
This is not kind of a kid's movie.
It's not. I mean,
There's some.
No, there was some kind of iffy, like, I guess off the wall type of things that were said that you wouldn't get as a kid.
You had the mafia. You had the mafia guy Abe Vigoda as the
Which one?
French fry guy.
Oh yeah, the French fry. I have a fun fact about him.
Abe
but-
Vigoda.
I mean, I think
Okay,
I
hey.
think the entire Carmen Electra scene was probably a little bit more sexual than it needed to be.
I mean,
That was
yeah,
one of my
she
favorite parts of the
hey,
whole movie.
Yeah, you need to put some clips from that Carmen Electra thing because she was saying a lot of things that, yeah, they weren't bad if you were just hearing it as a kid, but as an adult watching it, you were
Yeah.
just like, oh wow, that's surprising.
My
That's in a
favorite scene
Nickelodeon-
comes from that.
That's in a Nickelodeon movie.
So, you hungry?
Yes, I am hungry, but not for food. I'm hungry for you.
Well, I'm not edible.
Ed, tell me how you make your sauce, and I'll give you anything you want.
Uh huh.
My favorite Kel reaction comes from that. I'll talk about it later.
All right, so guys, this is a word from our sponsors.
Homebrewed Tree Service has been providing the DFW area with world-class tree care for many years. When it comes to tree service in the DFW area, you can trust them to provide quality work with low prices and friendly, fair customer service. Whether you have a tree that needs pruning or complete removal and haul-off service, you can count on them for a wide range of expert care. Go to hbtreeservices.com and sign up for a free estimate.
It will be a treat.
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 Tree.
Tuh.
All right. Or John, you want to say what the plot is?
Yeah, I'll say the plot. Okay, so there's this, what's his name? Ed, right?
Ed.
So you see Ed, and he's working at this place called Good Burger, and he is the cashier at this place. They send him on a delivery, and he's on his way to delivery. He goes into the street and kind of has this guy wreck Dexter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dexter, he wrecks. He has to pay for the damages of his wreck. So he starts to work at Good Burger. And Good Burger is competing against this other burger restaurant that's called Mono Burger.
Mondo.
Mondo, sorry. Mono. That would be a good name for a
That would
Mondo
sell.
with every
That would be a
meal.
good name for a place.
Get out of school for a month.
So Mondo Burger, and Mondo Burger wants to put Good Burger out of business. They start to, then Good Burger comes up with a secret sauce, the Ed sauce.
To the grinder.
That's right. Ed's secret sauce.
So then Mondo Burger comes up with something else to make their burgers 3
Even
times
bigger.
as big.
At
Yeah,
the same price. Yeah.
at the same price. So then Good Burger kind of finds out, hey, the reason why their burgers are so big is because they're putting a certain chemical in it. Mondo Burger starts to kind of poison their sauce to make it bad. Things happen. They get
Go to a
kidnapped.
mental asylum.
They get kidnapped into a mental asylum. They escape the mental asylum. They stop the Mondo Burgers from making their burgers so big by making their burgers explode.
That's right.
Destroying their restaurant, and they save the day.
Yeah, save Good Burger forever. Initially, probably. John, before we get into fun facts, I have to ask you, what did you think as you start this movie and you see the floating hamburgers talking? What do you think you're...
So okay, hey, notes. It's movie notes. Opening dream. What the fuck?
Did you think it was a dream? Did you think it
I
was...
didn't know what it was.
My favorite part of that
Nickelodeon
scene.
does off the wall shit sometimes,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if this was like the actual movie. Because I'm telling you guys, I've literally seen nothing about this movie.
That's why I was really curious to see what you're going to think of that first scene. I kind of forgot
No,
about
so
it.
I was just like, okay, so there's floating burgers. Are they just gonna have puppets? Like, is it gonna be like a Muppet type of thing?
Don't
but
sell
no.
me, Ed, please.
My favorite part is when he wakes up. He goes, when the alarm clock goes off, he goes, "Ah, a clock!"
That's right. And then he showers in his
And he
good...
showers in
His
uniform,
fucking
which
uniform?
is really weird.
I'm a dude. She's a dude.
Yeah.
We're all dudes.
All right,
Sorry, I love this movie.
All right, so the other guy, Dexter, he's from SNL. Like he
Yeah.
became
Keenan Thompson.
Yes,
He's
he
in-
became one of the main characters
Yeah.
in SNL. I didn't know he was in this movie.
He's
honestly.
in all that. He's in Mighty Ducks too. He's a big deal. He's always been. All right, do you want to do some fun facts, Justin? Because I have some fun facts.
All right, here we go. Ready for fun facts?
Let's do it.
All right. I kind of already did the song, but I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
You get fun facts. Everybody gets fun facts. We're all fun facts.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, go ahead.
I thought you were
All
gonna be like, "Welcome to Fun Facts."
I actually kind of did a little bit of thinking on this. I was like, I couldn't do it to make it smooth over, so I decided just to go really shitty.
I was kind of hoping that it would be a knock-knock joke again, like last time. That was hilarious. Okay. The show came out in 1997. It came out 3 years after all of that, and 1 year after Kenan and Kel came out. So they were 1 year. They're 1 year into Kenan and Kel.
Great show.
We talked about how it's based on
How
all
long
that.
did that show last?
I think 3 or 4 years. So the skit, John, of all on that was of Good Burger on all of that is pretty much him saying, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can't take your order." And then the guy ordering, he takes everything literally like he does in the first episode, where he says, "I want nothing on it," and he says,
He
"Just
just gives
the
him
bread."
2 buns.
Yeah, and then he goes, just or then the other guy's like, "Just give me a burger." He's like, "I can't just give you a burger. You got to pay for it." That was the gags of the Good Burger
yeah.
skits.
So
I can't let you come
him
back
being
here. You're a
stupid.
customer.
Him being
Exactly, it was
stupid
Ed being
when-
stupid.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the first 2 customers he did that to, or first 3, they all were like old sketch characters.
Oh, really?
Like not
That's
the exact
probably true.
actors except for Lori Beth, who
Uh-huh.
came in, but they were
great.
all like, basically they took the sketch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It made it would cost $7 million to make, and it made $23 million. So it was a pretty profitable movie.
It made $23 million just worldwide, or
Yeah, worldwide.
domestic?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
worldwide. But it was only at $7 million sketch, so it was successful.
Yeah.
The guy who played Mr. Bailey, the manager, is Dan Schneider. He's the one that wrote the screenplay and also created many Nickelodeon shows, including all that.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything from that time he made.
Well, even now, like he made like iCarly, Victorious.
See the one that got in trouble and
I was about to say, is that the guy that is like
somebody got in trouble. over there.
he made like a channel, like was that the guy that made the Christian channel, or was that the guy that like sexually assaulted?
No, that's
people?
Butch Hartman.
Oh, okay.
So this is the guy that sexually assaulted people.
No, well, so
I think
from
that
what
guy
I've
was from
heard,
Disney.
allegedly,
Go ahead.
he might have abused some of the girls he worked with.
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, there's some really weird pictures of him like with the girls.
I don't think that. Are you sure this is him? I'm Wikipediaing, and I don't think. Are you sure it's him? Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is him.
It is.
His personal life just says he's been married. Oh no, there it is. Yeah.
It's alleged. There's nobody's come out and said yes.
No, yeah,
Right.
no, there it is.
Yeah.
There's the
They have.
Which
there's the charges.
It's not an official thing. You're right.
Which you would think in this day and age by now, one of the actresses would come out.
Yeah.
If it happens, I hope they did. I hope they would do
Well,
at some
yeah,
point.
no. If he really did do that, like he needs to be caught, he needs to be prosecuted.
Yeah.
Doesn't
He's a
need to be-
weirdo.
Doesn't
That's
he need to be
upsetting.
making any of these things?
But yes, he
anymore,
looks like a weirdo.
If you Google the first picture of him, looks very odd. Anyways, okay, let's start getting into it, and I'll kind of do some fun facts as we go.
One of my funniest scenes at the very beginning of the movie
Mm-hmm.
was the car wreck. So you already met Dexter, you already met Ed.
Yeah.
Dexter was at school. He sees his teacher, which is his teacher's ridiculous too.
It's Sinbad. This is our second
Yes.
Sinbad movie.
Yeah.
I actually liked Sinbad in this.
Yeah,
I
no,
usually hate him.
he was good. He was. I
He's
liked
pretty
him
funny
better,
in this.
I liked him better in this movie than in Jingle All the Way.
Did you guys read some of the stuff on his shirt?
No.
He's like-
No,
Black
I just saw his shirt was ridiculous.
It was stuff like "Black is beautiful" and stuff like that. It was very, very loud shirt.
Yeah, so
it fit Good Burger very well, the way he was doing.
Yeah.
you need to put some of the scenes from the car wreck because the car wreck was pretty funny.
when he runs into him,
He runs into his
Keenan's-
teacher. Dexter runs into his teacher, trying to avoid hitting
Kel.
Ed.
Yeah, Ed. Sorry. Yeah.
My afro! My afro! Why? Oh, Brother Reed, you have messed up my afro. You know how much that car cost me? No. Do you know? No. That's a $22,000 car. $22,000, and that's just the base price. Just not the chrome. See, I waited 4 weeks for the chrome. You can't get chrome wheels with base price. See the leather? That's Detroit leather. Okay. That's Detroit leather. You got to order Detroit leather from Detroit, huh? What does they tell you?
They always get you with them extras.
Give me your driver's license. Give me your driver's license.
Regarding my driver's license, I give it to you, but you're gonna have to wait
For what?
about a year.
Oh, no.
That's when I get
No.
one.
No, no.
When they put it in my hand.
You don't have a driver's license.
No.
I know you don't have no insurance, do you? Yes, I hate to do this, young man. I hate to put a black man in jail, but I'm going to call the police.
Black man in jail.
I hate to do this.
You ain't got the. I'm just a kid.
Let's be honest, he probably would have hit the guy anyways because he's a terrible driver.
Yeah, he was going really fast. It was mostly his fault. He was going too fast.
For somebody who doesn't know how to drive, they were driving pretty recklessly.
Yeah. So are you talking about, John? Are you talking about the line where they go like, I hate to put a black man in jail, but all the cops. Yeah, his lines are great. Those are all lines that I didn't really catch as a kid. I didn't really get it. But
Yeah.
now that I'm older, I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And then he has to owe him 19. At the time, he had to owe him $1900, which is a lot of money for a high schooler.
Yeah, it's
Like think about when you were in high school. Did you ever have $1,900 in your bank account?
What did he
I think
say
I made about $200 a week at Hobletzel.
Yeah, what did he say? He was making like $5 an hour.
He's making $5
Yeah.
an hour.
Yeah.
Working I don't know how many hours for 5 days.
I don't know, but fast food's not usually full time. It's usually about 20 hours.
So then the next scene was Ed in the milkshake machine, fixing the milkshake machine.
And then he dives down because like, oh! they did a good job with him. Like, I don't know if it was just because of nostalgia, but I feel like they paced his jokes out well enough where you're kind of like, okay, like it's funny again. It's not like overdone. You know what I mean?
He's just the right. He's almost like just the right amount of stupid.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it is just he's just so nice.
Yeah, they give him good redeeming stuff later with him and Keenan, which makes him, like you like him a lot. He's not just an idiot.
And I hate Keenan's character. The dude's a douche.
Yeah. So he's not a very good actor in this either. His comedic timing is really good, but his actual acting is not great. Keenan's.
He's still young.
He's a very young actor.
Yeah. But his comedy was on
But
point.
it didn't really need to be good for
you're
this
right.
movie. Like
No.
he didn't really have to try hard to be a really good actor in this movie.
But like, man, him at Mondo when he's like making the burgers is so funny.
My favorite part of that.
So yeah, that is the next thing where he's working for Mondo Burger.
Yeah, they're not open yet.
Keep
but
wanting to
he's
say
like-
Mondo.
And they're like
The best
they're like
part-
Good.
Is when
From now on, your life is Mondo Burger. You can forget about your friends. You can forget about your family. Because Kurt is now both your mother and your father.
Kurt must look awfully strange naked.
Who said that? Who talked while Kurt was talking?
It was him. He uttered something.
Well, I should have known.
Oh, I'm sorry I uttered.
What y'all think of Kurt as a villain?
great.
I liked him. No, he was
pretty
he was good. He was great.
To the grinder.
So-
Is that a real thing? Where are we going?
And then and while he's messing up and he keeps the guy keeps rolling the whistle. That's my favorite line from Keenan.
Oh, again with the whistle. Shut up.
So good.
That was very all that
Yeah, it
on that
was.
one. It was like a little mini sketch.
So then, so Dexter gets fired. Okay, hey, his firing, if he got fired, because the bad guy, what's his name again?
Kurt.
Kurt.
Kurt. If Kurt said all that stuff, I'm not trying to be like, I don't know. I'm trying to be very social, or I guess
PC?
accurate when it comes to this. If a white person fired a black person in the way that he did, calling him
calls him
trash,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
different things like that, he would be sued so fast. Like it would be, there would be so many lawsuits. He would have lost his job.
Well,
Not
Good
in the
Burger
90s.
should have like 1 million lawsuits then.
Yeah, Ed. Yeah. The theatrical trailer featured a scene that did not quite make it into the film. It is a customer at Good Burger saying, "Just give me a good shake," and then Ed reaching over the counter to shake him.
That was a skit. That was one of the skits.
Yeah, that was one of the skits. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my favorite next scene is when Ed gets Dexter to work for him, and he's introducing everyone that's at the restaurant that
Right.
like works there.
Yeah.
The vegetarian.
Yeah. The vegetarian.
Otis, the guy that's about to die.
He has oxygen take on.
Abe Vigoda.
What about the guy who?
Spatch.
Yeah.
Spatch. That is. He's really special. Spatch.
Yeah.
He's not a people person.
No. And then what's her name? The girl he likes, Monica
Oh,
or Monique.
Monica.
Monique.
Monique.
During that scene when they're like Mondo Burger, I guess they're not open yet. So yeah. Anyways, so then he gets a job there. Dan Schneider says to him, "Have you ever worked or how long?" He's like, "Do you have any fast food experience?" And he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "How long?" He's like, "Half a day." He goes, "Oh," like he's pretty impressed with that. But terrible.
All right,
personal
let's talk
problem.
about Mondo Burger real quick. The
Okay.
actual building.
Yeah.
Whenever they show the inside of it, it's really fucking small.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yeah.
So it's this big ass building. It's just comically large,
Yeah.
and the actual inside restaurant is just like half a good burger.
It's a set.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's movie magic.
Movie magic, man. So then Mondo Burger opens and Good Burger's like sales immediately.
Okay, hey,
this-
hold on one second.
Yeah.
Who pitched this movie to think, hey, okay, you know what would make a really good movie? If you just had two burger places that competed against each other.
And one was good and one was bad.
Well, Keenan and Kel were pretty big,
Keenan and Kel were very big.
and everybody loved Good Burger. So
The
all of that
sketches.
was like at its peak still. Even when I think they were still on all that still. Doing Keenan and Kel. They were the biggest stars.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. If you're gonna make a Nickelodeon movie based on a sketch, like those two are the ones you want. Like they're the best characters.
and this was a very 90s trend. SNL did this to varying degrees of success.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wayne's World probably being the best. Night at the Roxbury's
Superstar.
okay.
Superstar.
Superstar, Ladies Man.
Yeah. What's that? Really?
And
There's another
The
really
Blues
famous one.
Brothers. The Blues Brothers.
Brothers.
That was way
SNL.
back,
That was-
but that was the
yeah.
first one. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
There's another big one. I can't think of it though. But yeah.
I think we hit it all.
Yeah.
All right,
but
hey.
yeah.
Oh,
go.
go, Chris. Go, Chris.
I was gonna say. So while
We gotta
like,
watch Wayne's World.
while the sales were going down, they have a song. And did y'all catch the song?
Yes, okay, I was about to mention this because this is right here. The opposable thumb song.
We'll put a clip.
I didn't
in.
catch this.
You got a thumb and a finger. You got a opposable thumb, opposable thumb, opposable thumb. I got one, opposable thumb, opposable thumb, opposable thumb. Check it out. I've got one opposable thumb.
It was so funny. This was like right here in the middle of the
I know.
movie.
It was so weird.
I guess I must have like zoned out for a second.
I'll play a clip of it. I mean, like, there's stuff going on in this show, so you probably didn't recognize what the words were, but man, it's a very 90s punk rock on something song.
Oh, that's probably why it was like just a background between
Yeah,
the scenes.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
probably why.
But
That's
they
why
were
I was
doing
just like-
some type of little montage when
Yeah.
they were doing it. I don't know.
It's just showing them bored while nobody's at Good Burger.
Okay.
John, I'm glad you caught it. That's great. It would have been really sad if I was trying
Now I want to
figure
go
out
back and listen to that.
You should.
So then at the time, the guy says, "Oh yeah. Now you owe me $2,500 instead of
yeah,
$1,900."
his estimate was wrong. Right.
That's
And then-
just a lot of money. That's
Yeah.
a lot of money as for a high schooler. And then Ed comes up with his sauce.
His sauce, which I'm pretty sure, me and my fiance were talking about this, pretty sure it's vodka sauce. I don't know if you guys ever cooked with vodka sauce, but that's exactly what it looked like. That color, that
I thought it looked
consistency.
like cane sauce.
I
Well,
thought it
it
was
was
just
it was more
Thousand
orange than
Island
cane
with some
sauce,
stuff in it.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. But, and then, and then Dan, oh, good.
I was about to say. So does this sauce actually exist to promote the movie? Did it ever come out
No.
anywhere in
No, I don't think so. But
any
I will
type
say
of
that,
fashion?
no, but while we're talking about promotions, there was a promotion about, it was called Good Burger, Good Premiere, Good Sweepstakes. And what happened was 4 grand prize winners won tickets to the film's premiere, $1,000, and they got to meet Keenan and Kel. 100 first place prize winners won a fabric hat with dreadlocks resembling those of the main character Ed. And
What a
500
prize.
And 500 second place winners won a copy of the film soundtrack, hopefully for disposable thumbs. But yeah, so no, but I don't think there was actually any. They should have made like a mock-up Good Burger restaurant you can go to, like at Universal, how they have Moe's.
Yeah.
You know? That'd be
That was
cool.
pretty. That's pretty like new age to do that now, though.
It is, but I'm saying that would have been pretty cool. The sauce
My
part
best.
was
So
gross.
next is like my best line, and my girlfriend said that this was like a really famous line from the movie, and like a lot of people know the line from the movie.
The contract.
The contract one.
Yeah. Good, you can say it.
So he's reading through Ed's reading through a contract that Dexter made for him, because Dexter needs money. So he's saying, okay, so all the money that you're making off these burgers from the sauce, you give me 80% of that money, and you can have your 20%.
Which is such a dick move. Exactly.
Yes, no, it really is.
Yeah.
So Ed's reading through the contract, and he's like,
That maybe we should sign a little contract just to make our partnership official.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know some of these words. Yeah. So what does it all mean, Dexter?
And the way he says it, he's like,
He just kind of looks at him like with this like face. He's like, "Oh yeah, I know some of these words."
It's so great.
And the issue I have with Dexter is this never gets resolved. He never tells Ed he did that to him.
He does.
No, but he does tell him to rip up the contract at the end.
Still, he's still
I mean,
he's still
okay.
a dick.
He's still his friend. He wants to be his friend at the end, so he doesn't want to tell him to ruin.
He doesn't want to hurt him.
He's still a dick.
Like Monique. So then, but then he starts feeling like not bad, but he feels like he should at least hang out with Ed. So they start hanging out a little.
They
bit.
go to Ed's secret place.
Yeah. He's like, do you want to see my secret place? And
What would you do if one of your employees just said, "Hey, do you want to see my secret place?"
Hell yeah.
And you didn't really know him that well.
Get it stripped down,
he was
boy.
kind of a weird. He was kind of one of the weird people in the office.
but no, I'm definitely busy right now. I can't do that.
Here's a Snickers.
Yeah. But while he's on the roof, he tells about a yo-yo. But then also he calls him Buddy, and Ed is very happy. It's a really cool scene.
It's a really sad scene because you kind of see Dexter's like kind of past. He gets a little bit more character building.
Yeah, and
He
and
says
you feel,
his dad left him when he was younger.
and Ed doesn't have any friends, and it makes kind
Who
of
doesn't want to be friends with Ed? Like he's like the nicest guy.
I know.
Would you
Like,
be
yeah,
okay?
Everybody likes him too.
Yeah.
I know. I think I would like Ed, but I don't know if I would ever hang out with him. Is that bad?
I would.
I don't know if
think
I'd
I
hang
would.
out with him, but I would find him hilarious at work.
I would.
No, I would. I
You're
would
a
be.
jerk.
Okay. I don't want to sound like that though.
But you
No,
do. You
I would-
are.
I would love to hang out with him at just work. Like
Yeah.
he would be an awesome work buddy.
Yeah.
And you have those. You have those people that you're just like, you know what? I'm not gonna hang out with you at work, but
true.
you're hilarious at work. I like you.
Sorry, I like everybody, and I hang out with everybody.
And once
sure?
you move,
Are you sure?
are you
'Cause
the Ed
I get
Justin?
texts. I get texts like every night asking to hang out. So
from Justin.
from Justin.
John, do you want to hang out? John?
Not doing anything tonight. What are you doing? I'm coming over.
Hey, John, I'm watching a movie.
That's cool.
I made some popcorn.
Um.
I got that butter you like.
Yeah. So,
And Snickers.
I have a funny story about us in high school. Weirdo.
I don't think that ever happened, but okay. Maybe you were texting another John.
And M&M's.
Okay. I have a funny story from high school.
Nuts in your mouth, not in your hand.
All right. One time we were all we had a friend who we only kind of saw at school, and we didn't really want to hang out with him outside of school. And one time we were all over at John's house watching Transformers, and
With
the
our
guy
pants down.
with our pants down, right? And there's that scene that, like, as a high school boy, you enjoy Megan Fox working on the car, sweating. It's really
Bending over.
disgusting scene.
It's a
now.
great scene. It's a great
Anyways,
scene.
so then we got a text as we were watching that from the guy that we were like avoiding, saying, "Man, Megan Fox in this new Transformers movie is really hot." And we're like, "Oh, where is he?"
I think we jumped out of our
saw it-
our
No,
couch.
but the weird thing was it was after Transformers 2 came out. We just randomly
Yeah, yeah.
decided to say, "Hey, you know what? We should just watch Transformers 1." And
very
he
odd.
asked it,
For no apparent
creepy
reason.
thing-
For no
the
reason.
The
Yeah.
creepy thing was he asked
asked
to
that.
hang out with us like that
Yeah.
day, and we're like, no, we were busy. Sorry.
Yeah.
So then we go to my
We're
house
busy
and
not
we
being
watch
with you.
Transformers, and then he texts us about Transformers, and we're like, what the fuck?
He had to be watching us through your window, John. He had to.
I literally went out. I'm telling you guys, I literally went outside to my backyard to see if he was there.
Uh-huh.
I was. It was just super weird. So back to the movie.
Yeah, sorry.
You have Shaq. You have Shaq the next scene,
Shaq
which
is in
was
this
really
movie.
weird. I was not expecting that.
This is when Shaq was in all the movies.
I remembered when I was little being like, oh, Shaq's kind of mean, but what he said wasn't really that mean. Where he said you're not like other people. Like he wasn't being mean. He was just kind of like pointing it out a fact. Like he's not like other people, is he?
I mean, what would you say if you were Shaq?
And while this is happening, Kurt's watching it and kicks the TV, and the guy's like, "You showed him." Which is funny.
Good job.
Yeah, but then he decides he's gonna pull out the secret weapon to get the sauce. He's gonna
To the
have-
grinder.
He's gonna have Carmen
Roxanne.
Electra, Roxanne, played by Carmen Electra. Terrible.
Okay,
actress.
hey, hold on. How did they get all these big names for this show
It was a big deal, man.
or this movie?
It was a big deal.
Remember, Nickelodeon was a huge.
it was big.
Like they were a big thing, and it was a great show. And this was at the peak
It was
of
a great
Nickelodeon.
show. It was a great show.
This is peak of Nickelodeon right now.
Let's watch
I
Keenan
need,
Kelsey.
I need to go back and watch this show.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Now we have to watch Keenan and Kel and SpongeBob
And all that.
and all that.
yeah.
All right,
Carmen Electra
so yeah, Carmen
seduces
Electra.
Ed.
Favorite
She
part
hit-
of the movie. Not
They go on a
of
date.
course it was. Well, she hits on Ed, and he says she's gonna take him on a date, and he walks away, and Dexter says, I can't believe what I just saw." He goes, "Who, Elvis?"
But Ed, being the great friend, said, "Hey, I'll go on the date with that girl if you ask Monique out."
Moo.
Ooh.
Dexter's a chicken. Moo.
And then
Oh, that was
so
great.
they do go on the date,
Yeah.
and my favorite part of this comes up when she's like, like y'all said, she's being really sexual in this.
So what I
How about we go find somewhere by ourselves? And there's a pause, and he goes, "Ugh, no, we're not doing that." And they go play mini golf.
So, what I had for my notes is Roxanne in parentheses Carmen Electro ... Wow.
She was young and spry.
She was good looking in this movie. She was very good looking in this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
She
they
was.
get-
You know who she was for? She was for the John. She was
for
for the.
They go
For
back
the dads.
They go back to the Good Burger, and she says, "I want to spend some time with you alone." And then or Monique and Keenan are gonna we're gonna do our own thing, and he goes, "What am I gonna do?" She says, "Hello," and he goes, "Hello." What am I gonna do? And she pretty much throws him.
It was so awesome how just kind of clueless he was
yeah,
at
to a
some
very
moments in
hot
this
girl.
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he was clueless. I just didn't think he cared.
Yeah, I don't think he cared.
No, but he's clueless, to the
clueless, too.
situation.
Yeah, he doesn't know he's getting hit
And
on.
it happened. It didn't happen just in this situation. It happened all throughout the movie. And every
I
single
think
time
he
he
just
was
didn't
really
care.
clueless in that movie, or those parts, it was funny.
And he wanted to hang out with Dexter more than hang out with this really hot girl.
Yeah.
And then he pretty much kills her by throwing him over.
She tries to kiss him and he body slams her.
So needless to say, she doesn't get the sauce. Oh, then when she falls out of the chair, and he goes, "Your butt okay?" He goes, "Fine." He stands up.
Your butt is fine.
Everybody.
Everyone, her butt is fine.
And he's wearing his uniform with a tie, which is awesome. Oh man, everything about this is so good. All right.
Why does he not have more clothes?
Oh, there was another favorite. There was
He obviously lives in a nice house.
So he was
Yeah.
He was driving them home,
Yeah.
and he was telling a story about when he was a little kid, and he goes, "When I was 6, I said my first word."
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So then they're trying to figure out why the burgers are so different because his dog doesn't want the burgers, and they decide to cross dress and go into and I forgot they cross dress in this scene, but pretty funny.
And then Ed, when they take his clothes off,
He has a, what do you call those?
he's got like lingerie.
Yeah,
It's not
and,
lingerie.
like-
it starts with a B. I forget what.
Well, no,
it's
he's
called.
got lingerie and
I forget what it's called. too.
like something with a B.
Yeah, it is.
He's got
Some-
boobs.
What
We
is
are
it
obviously very, very, very learned in women's lingerie, so it's
That
our
was
specialty.
boutonniere. That's not right. That's a flower.
No.
Anyways, he wears girls' underwear, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So they get taken to a mental asylum.
Well, not yet. They find out that it's what is it? I forget. It's some illegal
Some chemical.
and literally they just put one drop in it and it makes it massive, which is crazy. Yeah, so they get sent to a mental hospital, which is ridiculous.
Which Kel belongs here.
Yes,
or
that's right.
Ed belongs here. I keep calling him Kel.
Um,
He fits right in.
he fits in with Linda Cardellelli.
Zelma.
Yeah, Zelma. Do you notice, John?
What?
Did you notice that the girl in it, Linda, the girl from the asylum, is Velma from Scooby Doo?
I did not know that. I thought she was pretty cute. But that was
That
one of my
makes
that was one of my favorite parts in the movie.
Why did she go and release? Why did she release from the zoo?
Her first line was, "Hey, have you ever had aliens invade your mind and tell you to release all the kangaroos from the zoo? Because I have."
Kangaroos, that's what it was. That was really good.
And then she goes, "Hey," he goes, "Hey, so why are you in here?" She goes, "Oh yeah, because I went to the zoo and I released all the kangaroos from the zoo."
exactly. Oh man.
And then Ed starts hitting on her. Your head is cute.
This was
Your
her.
head
This
is
was
cute.
This was her film debut, and it was and it was 2 years before Freaks and Geeks started out, which is where she got really famous.
Great show.
And a year before she was the homewrecker.
Velma.
Boy Meets World. No, homewrecker. Boy Meets
Velma.
World. Yeah, she's Velma. Okay. So then this is when you find out they're putting shark poison in the good sauce Mondo burger, so people get sick.
I don't know why it's shark poison.
I don't know why it's shark poison either. But
Yeah,
then
was that a
what's-
thing?
I don't know. And then Otis catches them. Why doesn't he just give Otis shark poison instead of sending him to the asylum? He's right
Because
there.
it's funnier this way.
I guess so.
Because then you get to hear him say, "I think I broke my ass."
So
Well, that was
he-
earlier. That
Yeah,
was
that's when-
earlier,
that's
but
when Ed ran into him. Anyway, so then they have a plan. And John, did you like this scene? Because you were really upset in Super Mario Brothers when they escaped by having a dance scene. Does this one make up for it at all? Did it make it worse?
No, my next note was, why was there a dance number in the middle of the movie?
why
a
were there
weird-
such good dancers in an insane asylum?
I
And
was
it's a really
thinking this.
weird
I
song,
was
too.
so right before I started catching on. I was like, oh my god, they're about to have a dance number, and they're about to make all these asylum people like really legit dancers. I know it. I know it's about
Yep.
to happen. And
they
then
did.
all these professional dancers that were dressed like a asylum.
And another super weird song.
Never missing a beat, yeah. Boy, was it me, yeah. Tears on me, pushing in the freak with me. It didn't work, no.
Was that like a famous '90s song? I don't even know.
So I don't think so. But all I know is the last line you hear is, "Oh no, not the buzz," which is I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. And then they get thrown out of a window by a giant man and they escape. And they get chased by the doctors at the mental asylum, and they throw ice cream sandwiches at Adam.
So
to-
okay, so is it just every '90s movie have a car chase? Like
see, I
every
think so.
'90s movie has a car chase.
I think
feel
so.
like.
So while they're
that
running,
was just a thing, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, I think you're right. So according to Kel, Abe Vigoda, who played the old man Otis, Vigoda. What is he in, Justin? You seem to know him.
He does a lot of mafia movies.
Yeah, you can see that.
He's
Anyways,
pretty famous for mafia movies.
he was able to run and climb over fences on set despite his age. Pretty impressive. I mean, that guy was old.
That doesn't surprise me. I don't think he was old as he looks in this.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
Pretty agile.
Are you talking about the old man?
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah,
that
he
was a big character
the guy
actor.
that keeps saying that I was supposed to die like 2 years ago.
He's great.
He was Salvatore Tessio in The Godfather.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Oh yeah, totally remember that.
let's see. He was only in his 70s in there.
Yeah.
So-
only.
Well, I
in
mean,
the 70s?
you could still move around in your 70s.
So, here's
I've seen some 60 people that don't move that good.
Well, obviously he was in good health.
right.
So I mean, he obviously probably made himself look a little bit like more scrunched over. Didn't mean
Right.
he couldn't move.
I know they try to explain this later, but why can't they just call the cops? Like, and just have them go into the kitchen and see.
No,
all the...
he explained why you
I
couldn't
know.
call the cops.
No,
At
he
the very
explained
end of
why-
the movie.
He explained why you couldn't take the bottle to the cops full, and they could have just said it was from somewhere else. But why can't they just call the health inspector and say, "Hey, go to this place"?
I would
and
still
look at
feel
the-"
like it was. I still feel like it would be the same explanation.
I guess
Do
so.
you trust government bureaucracy?
Yes, 100%.
Well, then you're a fool.
Okay, so
We
then-
said we would never get into politics here, guys.
I'm so
Okay?
sorry. So then, yeah, they sneak in instead of stealing a tube, he pours it in the meat, and it makes massive burgers
That explode.
that explode. So apparently, for what Kenan Thompson has said, is that there's virtually 2,000 pounds of meat on set. Some of it was being old. It was so nasty. Some of the burgers would stay out there a long time. I felt sorry for the extras that had to eat them with cold, clammy fries. But on screen, the burgers looked good. It's true, though. The burgers looked great. Is that gross? Yeah.
That is nasty.
Yeah. So they destroy Mondo Burger. And they,
Everybody's happy.
And then the last line is the first line. What is it? Does someone say it?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can't take your order.
Yeah. Woo.
All right.
A year after the movie came out, Dan Schneider wrote a sequel called
What?
Good Burger. Called Good Burger 2 Go. It had
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it had Ed and Dexter uncovering a scandal when a British conglomerate buys the Good Burger restaurant. Paramount turned it down for unknown reasons, and Steve Holland was hired to turn the script into a paperback novel. So that sounds good. I bet
So
the
do we
jokes
have this
really-
novel?
I bet the jokes really land in the novel.
Are we reading the novel next?
Yes,
are we
we
a
are.
book podcast?
Book podcast.
All right, we're reading Harry Potter then.
I wonder if it ever came out. I'm gonna look it up. See if you can buy it.
So did Ed sing the last song in the credits?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was he a
I'm a
singer?
dude.
No,
She's a dude.
He's not really a good
We're
singer. He
we're
more
all
rapped, I
dudes.
think, than anything. If anyone wants to buy it, you can.
We
How
should give it
much?
away. We
Yeah.
should give it away to Patreon.
$8 used.
Wow,
yeah,
it's been
describe-
bought before.
If you give us $2 to our Patreon, we'll give you a book.
Oh wow,
John,
this
we're
looks,
losing money in that.
This looks pretty bad.
It's all right. It's okay.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right. You guys want to do final thoughts?
All right. John, you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. Yeah, it was funny. I didn't
surprised.
expect it to be funny. Some of the lines were very edgy for a Nickelodeon movie. They said ass in this. I wasn't expecting that. They
And
said-
hell and damn. It
and yes.
was like Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
You remember that first Ninja Turtles movie with the puppet when the
Yeah, the
live
animatronics
action?
one.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
you gotta watch
Um,
that too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very surprised. It's kind of hard because I wouldn't give you a full point for this. It would be like more like a 75%, but I'm just gonna round it up and give you a full point.
Woo! I'm really surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
To you.
You want to give him a full point? Chris, you get a full point for me.
Thank you.
I love
James.
this movie.
Justin takes over the 1.25 to make up the difference of the two.
This movie is right up my fucking alley.
Of course it is.
I knew. It was
I
a good
love
point
Keenan and Kel.
I knew it was a good point from Justin. I had not rewatching it. I was like looking at this unbiasedly. I could see how people could absolutely
really?
hate this movie.
Do you really want to know what pushed it over the edge?
Yes, I do.
Really? It's Carmen Electra.
All right. Note to self: hot girls.
You had to love all that, and you have to understand the humor here.
Yeah.
That it's not high level and it's just silly fun.
It was very silly fun. I really liked rewatching it. I want to rewatch it again. We'll watch it again next season. So
Are we watching good? Are we
can't-
gonna
we
read
can't
Good Burger
rewatch the
2,
same
though?
thing.
Yes, we're gonna read Good Burger 2 Go next time. All right. Well, cool. So next week it's my show. Next week there's a small indie film coming out. Have you heard about it? It's called The Avengers Endgame.
Oh yeah. So we actually. So I got the tickets for that. We're gonna see it midnight.
It's a small indie movie.
Small indie movie. Yeah, we'll see if it's any good.
I have to tell
I don't know
y'all,
if it's
so-
gonna make that much money.
A couple of weeks
I'm
ago.
trying to support them.
This is Chris and John's birthday when it comes out.
Yeah,
Yes.
it comes
And
out.
so
yeah.
I got him ticket. I got us all tickets.
I'm very excited.
And I'm sure y'all saw a couple weeks back when this this was coming out. It was just broke records.
Oh,
And
yeah, shattered 'em.
It took me. Chris was like, I can't get the tickets. Everything shut down.
Yeah.
So in the afternoon, I step in as Captain America or Spider-Man and save the day.
I'm not a hero,
But it was crazy. I've never had to wait in a line online for a movie ticket before in my life.
It's crazy.
I had I had 5 windows open to be in queues.
It's crazy. It shut down AMC and Fandango. It's crazy.
I somehow got a time they just must have opened, and I got us right in the middle.
Crazy.
So
and good seats, which is also ridiculous.
crazy. So we're like right in the middle. We're like kind of like 5-6 rows from the top. Perfect.
Anyway,
Sight lines for the
probably
most
talk
perfect
about-
movie.
We'll probably talk about it in a couple weeks what we thought. But last year, when Infinity War came out, we watched the first season of the Spider-Man animated series. So this year, we're gonna watch season 2. And I gotta tell you guys, because I have a busy week coming up, I've already watched a couple episodes, and it's weird.
The second season is weird.
The first plot, I was like, oh wait, I remember this from the comics, but there's no way they're gonna do what they did in the comics, and they did, and it's weird.
I have a question. Is this going to have probably one of our best bits ever when we had the jack?
Oh my
You hit the
God.
jackpot.
You the jackpot. There's a couple of good Mary Jane lines. I've only seen like 2 episodes, but there's a couple of good Mary Jane lines. So
That's probably one of the only things I've actually gone back and listened to. I don't listen to myself in the podcast, but whenever we did the first season best of, I went to that and
listen to
I cracked up.
Is that
Go and
all you
listen-
do, Justin? You just go to our best of seasons
Whenever
episode
I
and you just listen to that?
I just kind of scroll through it because personally I don't like listening to myself talk.
Yes, you have the sexiest voice of the 3 of us, though, Justin.
And then, or whenever Chris puts in something that makes fun of me in the intro,
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if you've done something weird with my intro yet this season,
Not
but
yet.
It's funny.
usually I get
it's
the
all,
worst.
It's all funny. It's all funny games.
You're the last lineup, man. You gotta be the best one. So
That's debatable.
Chris made fun of me in one of the intros because I took his
Okay, John.
his
Okay,
plot.
we cannot. You don't compare one time to 1,000 times I've been made fun of,
that's true.
and
All right.
it's just because
I
I'm
can try.
different.
I can
You're
try.
very different, and you embrace it. You're born this way. You can't help
Are
it.
do we have a game? Do we have a game ready for us, Chris?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me get one.
No,
No,
you don't.
I'll get one.
All right, so this is okay. Hold on, let's explain this game.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Chris does a game. I do a game where you have to kind of fight against each other. Chris does a game where you give us a song or a theme song, and we have to try to guess.
A very short clip of the theme song, so you don't know exactly what it is.
Yes, and we have to try to guess what show it's from.
Yep. You ready, Justin?
I'm excited. I'm
oh,
excited.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I usually win these.
I've won. I think we've won 1 and 1.
All right, I know it.
Okay.
That's it. I'm judging you for knowing it.
I don't know.
I had a sister, okay,
you have
a
to
little
give me-
sister.
You have to give me some choices.
Okay. Let me pull up some choices here, because I don't want to. Okay, so it's either Hannah Montana,
Okay.
Lizzie McGuire, or Wild Thornberries.
I had my answer, and I'd like to say that I know
Okay.
this because this came on before even Stevens.
Oh, you just gave it away. Good job. Amazing.
So I'm gonna say it's Lizzie McGuire.
It is. It is Lizzie McGuire. I actually didn't know it, but it was like a top 10. Can you guess these themes? And that was one of them. So I'm glad y'all know it, weirdos.
I didn't know it.
You probably like
I
the
was
animated parts, you freaks.
I was gonna say Hannah Montana. That was gonna be my guess. Okay.
John, where can you find us?
You can find us on social media at Another Man's Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Please go follow us there. We put out dank
memes?
Dang memes!
and clips.
Y'all
of
can't
our
do it right.
show. You can message us on social media or our email at anothermenspod@gmail.com. Go check out one of our old episodes. We don't have them in a specific order, so you can check out any of them. I would recommend
Spider-Man the animated series season 1, so you can get ready for us.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man, I would recommend that one because we're about to do season 2, the next episode.
You hit the jackpot. You hit the jackpot.
God.
Yeah, you can find out why Justin loves that part so much.
It had to do with either Chris or John going somewhere.
Yeah,
It was right after we talked about Mary Jane,
it was pretty good.
and I made a very dirty joke, and I added that.
As you can imagine
And
what it was. But
It took us about 10 minutes to recover.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We were laughing pretty hard.
We were very
I
young.
had to
So-
crop out about a minute of us laughing. Apologize though in advance for listening to season 1 stuff with really bad sound quality. We didn't have very good mics at the time. But
We had $10 microphones.
we were doing our best. And that's all that matters.
All right, so we also have a Patreon. If you donate $2 there, you can recommend one of our a show from the 90s or 2000s, and we also have some extra content that we would give to you if you decide to donate. We are going to probably try to put a lot more stuff when it comes to our Patreon as well. Just different prizes and different things that will be given away. You can also listen to us anywhere you listen to a podcast.
You can listen to us on Player FM if you want. I just Googled us.
All right, so next week we're going to do Season 2 of Spider-Man for Avengers Endgame.
Spider
That's
blood.
right.
Spider blood. Radioactive spider blood.
You can say peace after that.
Well, you usually say, Chris usually takes us out.
All right, well, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
I was just waiting awkwardly for a couple seconds.